Hello friends, and welcome to week 5 of the Orion Bowl. Last week, gotta give out our congratulations to all the winners, as I always do. Gorillas, they're back on winning form, baby. The Gorillas, they got it done. That's 2 in the win column for the Gorillas. Two in the chamber, you know? You can't argue with that. But another thing that you cannot argue with is the success of the Legion of Greatness. That's right, they've changed their name, they've changed their logo, and the only thing that hasn't changed is they ain't lost. They still ain't lost. 4-0, baby boy. 4-0. That is unbelievable. That is some great form. Who's going to beat the streak? I do love a good streak. Do you know what I mean? It's like, everyone loves a streak. You know, like The Undertaker at WrestleMania. You know, everybody loves a good winning streak, because one day it'll break. I'm going to take it. Nah, I'm kidding. My team ain't good enough. My team aren't good enough to beat the Legion of Greatness. That's crazy talk. That's crazy. But the team with no name, with big shout out to the champs. The champs are finally here. They turned up late. But the champs are finally in the building with their win. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback, guys, because the champ is legit. He's coming back. You know what I mean? I smell a comeback all over that. Although he did drop Saquon Barkley because obviously he's on injured reserve. I've decided that I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to keep him on my bench. See where he goes next year. Maybe he's a keeper. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in this crazy sport, right? But also, a really big congratulations to the coach's sons, my arch nemesis for the week. Classy franchise, classy GM. I do enjoy playing the coach's sons. But what I don't enjoy is Odell Beckham Jr. treating the Baltimore Ravens like a cheap hooker. I mean, cheap for Odell Beckham. Probably not to me and you. To me and you is probably a very expensive hooker. But either way, he treated me the same as whatever price hooker he got back in his hotel room, because he took a big steaming shit all over the Baltimore Ravens. And yeah, it was ugly. Woo-wee! I mean, 33.40. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, not only was he taking a dump on the Baltimore Ravens with that, but he's also taking a dump on the Gorillas, who traded him away last week. Who traded Odell's bum ass away, and then as a big old fuck you to the Gorillas, he's gone to put up 33.40. That is mental. Although the Gorillas still got in the win column this week, so that has got to soften the blow somewhat. And that is basically a wrap up of what was a very tumultuous and an exciting week number 4. So moving on to week number 5. I mean, here we've got the Harlots. The Harlots, they've been very unlucky this year. Very unlucky. They have lost by less than 1 point on 2 separate occasions. Is that going to be the difference maker? Who knows? Who knows, right? I mean, you know, people have 2 games cost. That's a big old cost, because you know, that can make a difference. That could be making the playoffs or not. You know, and yeah, you know. But he's going up against the Suns this week. Now the Suns, they have been on form. But you've got to think that with Aaron Rodgers and Jones on bye weeks this week, surely the Harlots have got to march into Suns Park, wherever the Suns play. But surely the Harlots are marching in against the coach's Suns this week and getting the win. Surely he's got to. He's just got to at this point. And yeah, baby got Dak against the Gorillas. Now, last time I checked, baby got Dak didn't have a QB or a kicker on his roster. Now that is an interesting strategy. It's a bold strategy, and yeah, I hope it pays off. I really do. I think that baby got Dak. They've been what I like to call intriguingly good this season. They are intriguing. It's I'll see if my phone actually decides to bring up. Seems to want to bring up every single match except, yeah, still Still not playing a quarterback. Still no kicker. Bold move. Bold move. Chubb on injured reserve. Chubb's out. He's out. I don't know if he might return this season. They don't know yet. But yeah, that's big news. So surely, yeah, you've got to lean towards the Gorillas in that one. You know, if he continues with this crazy notion that he's not going to play a kicker or a QB. But I like it. I like the boldness. I like rolling the dice. Keep going. We have got the team with no nameth. The champs. The champs who turned up late to the party. They did. They're here though. Boy are they here. They're on a win. They're on a win streak and they are rolling and they're going up against the irresistible force of the Legion of Greatness. The Legion of Greatness. The undefeated marching army of the dead that just keeps on just consuming everything in its path. Can anybody stop them? Can the champ stop them? Can the team with no nameth beat the streak? Eat, sleep, beat the streak. That is all the team with no nameth have to be doing this week. But they're also going with a risky strategy of no quarterback and no kicker, even though actually no, it's just not refreshed. It's not refreshed. This app is making a goddamn fool out of me. I'm just kidding. But you've got Lamar Jackson throwing against Cincinnati at home as well. Come on, that is big numbers all day. He's also got Joe Mixon, but there again, yeah, Joe Mixon's going against that Baltimore D. I don't think we're going to see that huge Mixon game like we did last week. Mixon was on absolute fire. He's got it's going to be really tough though. I mean, Kareem Hunt, like really, he should get some more snaps. However, I've got a sneaky suspicion that my latest pickup is going to get the most snaps in the running game in Cleveland, right? Because like, obviously Chubb is out, but I have picked up a Mr. Johnson. It's a Mr. D. Johnson, but don't call him a disappointment because he's the earnest. Yeah, that's right, that works. Yeah, he's the Ernest Johnson, and he averaged, I think, something like 5 yards a carry last week. So I am thinking that Ernest is going to be putting up some big numbers this week. But also it could be Kareem Hunt as well, although he does have a questionable designation. But, I mean, come on. The Legion of Greatness. Russell Wilson, Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, DeAndre Hopkins, Cooper Kupp. I mean, Jesus. And the Ravens D are just, as much as I want to see the streak get broken, because that's what we all want. Because as much as I love the Legion of Greatness, right, at a certain point, everybody hates the dominant team. Do you know what I mean? So pretty soon it's just going to be like, good Lord, when is someone going to beat the streak? I don't think it's going to be this week. I just don't. I'm really sorry, Namath. Prove me wrong, Namath. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong like the champion that you are and go in there and get the win. But I think if I was a betting man, and I am, I would put a lot of money on the Legion of Gloom in that contest, which leaves us with matchup of the week. It's actually not this week. Well, actually, no, it is. It's always the matchup of the week is always the Baltimore Ravens because I'm the commissioner and it's my fucking prerogative. So yeah, so the Baltimore Ravens 2-2 against the Indianapolis Colts, also 2-2. Someone's 2 has got to go. No. No, I mean, it doesn't really work, does it? Someone's 2 has got flu? No. Brew? No. It doesn't really work. But either way, someone is going to lose their 2, and someone's going to go to 3-2. Someone's going to go to 3-2. Someone's going to go to 2-3. Yeah. Either way, huge implications for the playoffs. Well, not really. We're too early in at the moment. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. But either way, it's exciting stuff. Because you've got Pat Mahomes. I'm not going to be crippled by COVID, although last week I did actually make the right choice at quarterback and running back because, obviously I benched Mahomes in favour of Brady. Brady had a huge game. Maybe I should start playing Brady. But no, that's madness. Patrick Mahomes is going back in. Ingram, Robinson. As I mentioned earlier, I am playing Mr. Dennis Johnson against Indianapolis, because I think that's actually a pretty good matchup for him. But I've snuck Eric Ebron in at tight end because I lost OJ Howard, which is a real shame because I do rate him as a player. And yeah, so OJ Howard, I'm sorry, mate, you're gone because he's not healthy. He's gone. Leonard Fournette is doubtful. I'm considering putting Scotty Miller in. Right, if Scotty Miller for Tampa Bay, he has a questionable designation right now, but that's a pretty good matchup they've got against the Chicago Bears. And Scotty Miller, wide receiver for Tampa Bay, you've got to believe that if with OJ Howard down, I think Godwin is still down, you've got to think that he moves further up the pecking order, and he was getting quite a lot of targets last week. So if he removes that questionable designation, he might find his way onto the Baltimore Ravens starting lineup. How about that, kid? How about that, Scotty Miller? You could get it all. You could make it to the big time, to the Baltimore Ravens. But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, the Indianapolis Colts, they are no slouches. They picked up Latavius Murray. That's an interesting pickup. Derrick Henry, always dangerous, provided they play. I mean, apparently there's been a few more positive tests at the old Tytoons. Evans is questionable. Tyreek Hill, always dangerous. But I think realistically, this is my game to lose. I am picking myself all day long, even if the algorithms are going against me. I've beaten the algorithms before, and I'll do it again. First, the algorithms, then Forbes. Hashtag fuck Forbes. Okay, I need a new hashtag this week. It's no longer hashtag fuck Forbes. Hashtag fuck you, Odell. How about that? Hashtag fuck Odell. Hashtag treated like a cheap hooer. It's just, yeah, God, that was rough. When I saw those numbers just flying in, I was just really, guys, come on. But yeah, I mean, bottom line is, it's all to play for, as it is every week in the Orion Bowl. We are playing for rings, we're playing for belts, we're playing for trophies, and we're playing for pride. And I want to see you take all that pride into each of your starting lineups this week, and just do it for yourselves, do it for your self-respect. And remember, there's still a lot of season to go. If you're on a losing streak, just get yourself, just right the ship. There's still time. There's time to right the ship. If you lost players because of COVID matches going wrong or because of injuries or whatever, just remember there's still a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of sleepers that are rostered in less than 40% of fantasy leagues. Because I read a lot of these Bleacher Report fucking things, and so that's why I'm so active on the waiver wire, because I have the attention span of a hummingbird, and I don't have faith in any of my roster. But either way, have fun, and hopefully I will see a couple of you at Barrett's this week. We're going to have a little get-together on Sunday. We're going to have a ring ceremony, which is exactly as gay as it sounds. Yeah, so enjoy all the games. Best of luck to all of you, except Forbes, because you're my opponent, and obviously I want to win. I want to get back. I want a winning record this season. So yeah, we'll see how it all pans out, and we'll have a wrap-up for you next week. Until then, keep those picks terrible, and yeah, just I don't know, I haven't thought of a very good tagline. I'm trying to think of an interesting way to end this video. You know what, that wasn't half bad.